Are you not afraid of doing too much? People say that, most of the people out there, they'll say farming is not for women.
Farming is, yes, once you put a seed out in the ground, it's going to grow no matter what.
Wonderful.
So
you're experimenting.
It's not experimenting, but Holstein just gives you more milk, but we want to see if it's going to have an increase of, if we do tomatoes and winter, like you plant them end of July, they can actually be okay because of the greenhouses and all.
How much does one cost?
The black and white, you can get them at 2,000.
2,000 what? 2,000 US dollars?
Yes, just one. So the maize is grown for the cattle and the pigs. It's quicker money.
People your age, they barely do this. You are here at your grandmother's farm, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Where people, we have the audacity to say that women are not contributing to agriculture in Africa. You are an African. One or the other, your food comes from the soil.
They're all Brahmins.
Brahma.
So we've got those. But we try to phase them out.
Why?
Because you want more dairy cattle.
Seems like you want dairy like that.
Yeah, dairy is the plan. So those ones, but with time, but we still making use of them.
But mainly these ones, they are for meat production.
Yeah, those are beef cattle. After 4 days, you dip them. After 5 days, you dip them. After another 5 days, you dip them. So we've got a spray race there. So we just put the dip and goes through the spray race. And then we make sure after 3 months, you dose. So we did our dosing today. After 3 months, you do another dosing. Yeah. People will judge. Farming is a lot of people are male-dominated. It's male-dominated industry.
Exactly.
But then you just maneuver yourself. At times you don't need to even speak for yourself. People actually know, there's Ningi. You go in a room, meetings and stuff like that. You might be the youngest and the only female at times. So
I'm
just
sure
be there.
Most of these places, when you visit them, you're the youngest.
Yeah, in most cases, I'll be the youngest. But that's the problem with most. I don't know if I should say black farmers or Zimbabwean farmers, but our succession,
it's poor.
It's not properly planned out, unlike the white farmers that I've seen. Like in most cases, we go for like field days for dairy farms. You go there, they'll tell you they're like third generation running that farm, or they'll tell you they're like second, or it's a niece, or the person who started the farm is like, I don't know.
So you are saying the third generation will be running the farm successfully compared to
not
African.
Compared to, like I'm saying that maybe for white farmers, you might go to a farm.
Yes.
The person who started that farm is like a great grandmother or great grandfather to the person who's now running it, and they'll be running it so smoothly.
So what's wrong with other people, like black people, black farmers?
I don't know why. I don't know why we don't have like a proper succession plan. But I feel like we need room for the youth. That's my point. We need more young people in it.
I think there's that negative basic mentality when it comes to Zimbabweans, that when you are doing business, don't employ relatives, family. You see, don't work with family. That has been going on for years now.
Yeah, but then at the end of the day, if I wasn't doing this for my grandmother, I wouldn't get the experience.
Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that.
So at times, you just have to be humble enough to know what you want to gain from this. If it's through suffering, if it's through what, you just, for a short period of time, I'm sure things can come to an end. It's never easy, that's true. A lot of people are like, working for family is toxic. A lot of people are like, It's never roses, that's true.
Because like, if you say that I don't want to work with family, and that's your legacy that you have been building for years, and when you are gone, who's going to take over? Obviously, it's a family member. But without proper knowledge, your legacy, it won't even last 5 years.
Yeah, that's true. People just need to be considered in every decision. Like if you're going to bring a family perspective, you need to just put both parties. In most cases, all I'm saying is that the succession issue on us black farmers,
it's poor.
It's very poor, I won't lie to you.
So what are the challenges that you're facing mostly when it comes to this specific breed, Brahma?
Brahman doesn't have a problem.
Sure.
For us, it doesn't. As you can see, I feel like they're so healthy. You can tell that's how a cow is supposed to be like. I believe so. The mother died after giving birth.
So you had to take off it. Do you know like the specific number of the goats that you have?
We've got one 135.
135.
Yeah.
You focus on a specific breed so I can see, or maybe I'm the wrong
It's
one.
now crossed. Now the breed is not the same anymore. But we started off with some Boer, but then with time, because I think of exchanging the bulls, the goats,
Oh, okay.
the male goats.
As for me, I don't think that I'll be able to handle goats because they are everywhere.
But goats are easier so long you put them in a cage. Plus, they have a lot of places to graze from. So yeah.
So with the rains, are you not facing difficulty with them being prone to diseases when...
Now, when it starts raining, they just get inside themselves. You don't actually. You just leave the cage open. They'll just get inside.
I don't know, like when it comes to you, you are the ones who's keeping goats. Is it a lucrative business?
Yeah, because goats, like, they give birth twice in a year.
Twice in a year?
Depending how much you're selling them for. So even if you start with one goat, one female goat, or two female goats and one male goat.
It literally means that it's lucrative and you can make money out of it.
Yes. So long you vaccinate them, like the vaccines, the dosing and the deeping is important. And cleaning off where they stay. Because they have got a lot of manure. So we use the manure when planting horticulture, so that we use less fertilizers. As you can see, I think the male goats are more, so that there's more competition. So they're always fertilized.
That is why you keep a lot of male goats.
Yeah, but then we make sure that once the male kid is born, after like 3 weeks, we make sure that we castrate them. So we castrate for better meat quality as well to stop the inbreeding.
Oh, okay. So what has been bothering me is that this one doesn't run away, and those ones, they don't want to be
So
close.
the mother passed on after giving birth.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, so we began to feed it with milk from the cows.
Oh, okay.
And then, so it knows body contact and humans. It's used to the body contact because we are feeding it from.
It doesn't run away.
Yeah, it doesn't. It actually likes feeding. It likes humans.
Probably, you were saying that any animal can be kept as a pet.
So long you feed it, I think they think you're the mothers. You see with the dairy cows as well. You saw that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, so long you feed it. Because with the dairy cows, we actually, after giving birth, we make sure that we remove the calf. Soon after, we leave it for like an hour or two or just one day. The following day, we take it away from the mother.
What are the challenges that you're facing?
With the goats,
Yeah. Or maybe they're just easy to keep.
they're not easy, like if you don't have someone who's taking care of them, like the headman. Because the times they'll go in and eat your horticulture stuff. If not that...
That will make you mad.
Exactly. Or you hear that they've crossed over to another person's farm or plot.
One thing that I've noticed about you, you love dairy. Like that much. Throughout the interview, you were mentioning dairy. You love dairy like that much. What is the reason?
Because it's everyday money.
It's everyday money.
Yeah, we supply the dairy board.
Dairy board. Wow, it means you're doing it right.
Yeah, they've got their standards. So you just have to make sure you're reaching their standards. Because every time you go and deliver the milk, it gets through some tests.
So it's really profitable because it seems like you supply every day.
Yeah, it goes every day because we milk twice in a day.
How many do you have?
We've got 15, but we're milking 6 now.
6.
The other 4 are heifers, which are in calf. So yeah.
Seems like you have a different breed. I mean, for me, I thought dairy was only black and white.
Now
That's
the black
for
and
me.
white is the Holstein, but we have jerseys. Jerseys, those ones, like the beef ones, those are the jersey ones.
So they're good for me because...
Yeah, they're very good for milk. They actually have high butter fat and protein. Holstein has more because one Holstein can give you up to like 20 plus to 30 something liters in a day.
Wow, in a day?
Yeah, but for the Jersey ones, you can get like 15 liters, which also has high butter fat, cream and protein.
So it seems like you have built a shed for cows. I mean, we barely do that in the rural areas. What is the reason?
For dairy cows, they need special treatment. Plus, because it's milk is a perishable. And you can't have it like an open space where there's, mud when you're milking. You need to try and make it smart. The thing is, it's easier to tell if it's not okay. Because if it produces tomboity, it's used to producing like 10 in the morning, then 10 in the evening, or 10 in the morning, 8 in the evening. Once it changes, you know something is wrong, either in the feed or with that specific cow.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
that's how you can tell. Then dairy cows are not rowdy or anything like that. So once it starts getting rowdy, you know, change in behavior, you can actually tell something is wrong.
So if we say like one is sick out of these cows, and if it dies, you know,
It's
it's
a
a
great
loss.
My point exactly. So that's why I'm saying with dairy cows, you need to really, they're like babies. Because if the problem is like when milking, you make sure we milk and make sure the milk comes all of it. You milk all of the milk. Because once you leave the milk inside the udder, it gets mastitis. So mastitis, once the cow has mastitis, you can't milk that cow anymore.
So you're saying that when you are milking the dairy cows, you have to milk all of it.
Until the milk stops coming out.
If you leave anything behind, it gets sick.
It gets in on the mastitis in the udder. It's like lumps and stuff like that in the udder. Once it has that, you can't milk that cow anymore.
It's done.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a loss. Is it not hard to do horticulture?
Horticulture, it depends. It is hard, but then it's like a cash cow crop. It's a cash cow business, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Because if you do lettuce,
Okay.
after like 30 days or 60, you're already harvesting and selling.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
it's quicker money.
Oh, it's quicker money.
That's how I see it. They are seasonal crops, but that's the good thing about greenhouses now too.
What are the challenges that you're facing when it comes to horticulture?
Hey, farm workers. I'm serious. Farm workers. Because, you know,
Yeah.
you can't be there 24/7, I won't lie. I don't let the workers do the deeping and the dosing. I do it myself.
You do it yourself?
Yeah, so I'll be like, or even scouting, you'll be like, because others stay closer,
Yes.
whereas the house is down there.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, make sure you scout in the morning before you come for work. You think they're scouting, but they're not scouting. Then when you come and you see there's fungicides, there's certain pests, etc. So depending on someone is hard, but plus with farm workers, once you've got it all good, when you're planting, they don't want to be there. They leave, they go to another farm.
Oh.
And then when it's time for harvest and they say, I think they're not doing a lot, they come back. But then we don't take those, we leave again, we don't.
Okay.
So they
The
just...
loyal ones are the ones that you have.
there's never a loyal farm worker.
So
maybe at some farms, but I recently gotten full time from last year, April.
Okay.
But the past years, it's that I would come over the holidays to my grandmother's place.
Oh, okay.
And she would come with me to the fields. I would engage, be it holidays, semester breaks, or holidays during high school. So that's how then I got to fully engage last year, April. So it's not that I've got experience too much, but because I engage more with the workers, that's how you get to see. But if managed properly, everything, you can get money with horticulture. I don't lie to you.
Okay.
Horticulture is money when managed properly, but you have to be there.
You have to be there.
Same thing with livestock. Everything has money. I did media at MSU.
MSU.
Yeah, but then I majored more at the marketing and PR side.
Okay.
So I did my attachment at Sonara. And then I got to be a GT at some company. I'm grateful to them for the corporate side because I really experienced like the corporate marketing side.
Okay.
And that's how you got to know me.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, I was a marketing GT at this other company. And then I resigned last year.
That's the thing.
April.
That's the thing. Like you did media at school and then you were working at this company and then you resigned and you went full-time a farmer. What happened? What did you see that other people are not seeing? We want to understand that part.
I already had passion for it. Like I said, when I would come over for the holidays, I would engage more with my grandmother. I would go to the fields, I would go to the cows, to the pigs. I would be there. At first, she would force me when I was still young, but then I got to, I actually saw that I've got passion for this. So I might be like a manager at someone's farm.
Yes.
I'm working for someone.
Yes.
So it's all good. I don't go against people working for other people. It's just that I got the opportunity and the privilege to do this, to have it, It's called Lucerne.
Lucerne.
Yeah, we feed it to the dairy cows. Yeah, the thing is we try and reduce the cost for feed.
Okay.
Yeah, so the best we can do is we actually have other pastures there. So we do like certain crops and pastures and
Even the maize, I thought, as healthy as it is, I thought maybe you're going to sell it, but you are not. You're doing this for the cattle.
Yeah, we don't sell the maize.
Oh.
The maize is grown for the cattle and the pigs. So we end up just buying like pig concentrate, then we just feed, we do the mixtures. The same thing with the cattle.
Seems like most of the time it's a game of patience.
So you feed them twice a day. So that's why I'm saying in most cases we grow our own grain so that we mix with the pig concentrate and all that.
That's much better when you grow your own food.
Yeah, but despite growing the grain, it still feels like it's, quite expensive. But so long you've got your market as well, so yeah.
So you had to start this also the market for pig.
For market, we've got people, we've always been doing pigs from way back. So people who know, but...
They just come, knowing that you provide them with meat.
Yeah, then they come and
meat.
buy.
So right now you are in Mutare, far away from Harare. Is it a disadvantage to be far away from Harare?
No, it's not that. The market is only in Harare. Because for me, whatever we do here, we mainly breed goats and stuff, goats and horticulture in most cases. We go to spa, we go to butcheries, we go to Msika,
yes,
and all that. Then for certain products, I actually supply restaurants, like especially milk, I supply restaurants and cafes. The thing with farmers, we don't like helping each other. Because we have had cases whereby we started with pigs, you give someone like the piglets, and be like, when you want them serviced, I can help you. But then now that you ask for exchange of the source, they won't exchange with you.
So they'll
be like, I would rather have you buy it.
No way.
Instead of us exchanging, because the thing we can't do inbreeding and stuff like that.
So do you think that farming is a lucrative business in Zimbabwe, Africa in general?
It really is, because the fact that people went to war for land.
Yes,
that's
thank you.
Good enough to make you understand.
You're doing pig farming, you're into dairy, meat production, comes to cows, especially the animal part. Is there not like a transfer of diseases from this animal to this animal?
We always make sure we stick to our dosing procedures. If it's deeping, we do a 4-5-5, which is after 4 days, after 5 days, after another 5 days. So we always deep our cattle. When we deep our cattle, we deep our goats.
Seems like, keeping cows for meat production pays less when it comes
No, it's not that it pays less. I know of people making money with keeping cows.
But when you're comparing the two, which pays?
No, it just depends with what you are more passionate about and what you're more invested in.
In your case, it seems like dairy pays more.
In my case, yeah, if we get, plus dairy has less labor. Like I'm saying, regarding how farm workers are and all that, you can't do everything alone. But with dairy, you limit the workers you need and stuff. Instead of doing a lot of horticulture, a lot of go and with the cows, you need to feed that. We just make pastures, we just grow maize, we just grow that. So it's also a bit lenient for us.